last week on Trope RPG.
Speak Italian, Jordan.
Buppity boopity.
I've gathered you here for a job.
What is it this time, old friend?
I reckon you could do an espresso ad.
Theon Aneo.
Dancing Danny O'Doodleberry.
Paulie P.
Bertram Santorini.
Good, we've all said our names. Here's the job. To meet an old friend of mine, Nikolai Bolton. And in that casino's vault is a diamond. It is an ancient diamond. It is worth $500 million.
Damn.
It's the size of an apple.
That's big for a diamond.
Big one.
If you are going to a masked ball tonight.
Oh, a man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you like the mask?
I like man.
Yeah.
Smoke it.
I was told to sit down and shut up.
I've wrapped my entire head in tinfoil. I'm telling everyone that I'm a member of Slipknot.
This man has shit himself! One of the security guards turns around and decks you for throwing this
I
as
shit
a
my
unit.
pants for no
And welcome back to Trope RPG, where chaotic comedians will play through your favorite movie genres. This is episode 2 of our heist, CANAL'S 4. And we have our CANAL'S 4 here. How do you think it's going?
really well.
Yeah?
Amazing.
Nailing it.
Yeah, so where we just left it off,
We're
No,
covered in
no,
shit.
where we just left off, yeah, you just
We
shit
make so many
yourself,
friends.
you threw a glass at the back of one of the Marks' heads, you tried to seduce the Marks,
Well,
and you
I
tried to
copied.
seduce the guards.
I was actually trying to place a tracker.
Oh, you were
on the
trying to
mark,
place a tracker,
which
which
I
you
was
did
successful in
successful
doing.
do. Yeah.
Right. All right, before we find out the aftermath of my character shitting his pants for apparently no reason, I would like to shout out Cool Shirts, who are the sponsor of this season's Trope RPG. Now, Cool Shirts have loads of silly, stylish shirts to pick from, but they also have accessories, like these Playtime pals. You can do all kinds of things with them. They even have little necklaces. Oh, I wonder what's inside. Oh, there's a note? What does that note say?
Something nice?
Wow! If you go to the website, you'll see all the wares they have to offer. Whoa! Amazing! Nice! Cool! Also, more of these little guys. And with these guys, you can make them do anything you want.
They're rooting again.
Can they do something else?
No! I got to pick whatever shirt I wanted. And for this episode, I picked this shirt, and it says, I don't know shit on the top. And on the bottom, it says, I'm dumb as fuck. Both true. Click the link in the episode bio or go to shirtswithaz.cool/troperpg and use the code HEIST for 10% off. Thank you, Cool Shirts. You've done it again. But to be clear, security were going after Neon, whatever your name is.
Theon.
Theon. Neon.
Theon Aneo.
Theon?
Theon
and
and Neo.
Neo.
Theon,
So it's-
Theon and Neo.
So it's the one, Neo.
Which is the one.
Yeah.
It's
one
simple.
Neo.
The one Neo,
Because
right?
he likes the Matrix.
But your character likes the Matrix.
Yeah.
And so they named themselves after the Matrix?
When he went to prison, right, it was just before the Matrix came out. And so he never got to see the Matrix until very recently.
Did we establish that? That
No.
you
It
hadn't
was-
seen the
there was
Matrix
something
until
at the
very
start. There is
Oh, yeah.
more.
It was mentioned.
There is
It was
more.
mentioned.
Yeah, so he's only recently seen the Matrix and he's very into it and he changed his name to Theon Aneo
Can
because it actually spells the one Neo.
Can we flash back and just see your character's reaction to watching the Matrix?
Sure.
Yeah, very briefly. So a flashback, you're sitting there with Tommy CANAL'S. He's sitting next to you as you watch The Matrix. He goes, we really have to get to Venice. And he puts it on.
And just grinning from ear to ear. And then anytime Tommy tries to say anything,
I just,
there is no spoon.
and we'll cut forward to the end of The Matrix 1.
And then we see Neo hang up the phone and then fly into the air.
Yeah.
Fuck yes!
Yeah, it's pretty good. I knew you would like that. And I knew that it would be a distraction if
So I hear there are sequels.
there's no sequels.
Okay.
Believes it. Just believes it in everything.
Okay, so
So sad.
Okay.
So many
and so we return now as you are in, you are at the back of this gallery. They have the guards, of which there are many of these sort of like burly, big, like black suits, Russian guards around these that have got the four of you in like sort of in a little like containment sort of bench, okay? And they've got like handcuffs on each of you. And you see one of the head guards, he comes over and he's sort of like talking into a little walkie-talkie. Yes, I have the troublemakers here. I will just, you four, you understand that who you just went up to. Sorry, you three, and you stop shitting yourself.
Well, look, I shat myself once and it was big, to be fair. So
Are
it's
you
not like
making are you making
stop.
a different point?
Well, it's like if you trip over, you go, stop tripping over. No, I just tripped over once. Well, I shit my
It's
pants.
not the same.
Okay.
A trip over is fine. I shit your pants. Well, I had many people have confirmed that you shit your pants on purpose. That you screwed up your eyes. You looked down and you said shit, and you shit your pants.
Look, whether I did or I didn't that's up to God. Is that fair to say?
While this shit my pants speech is happening, I use my amazing sleight of hand to get us all out of the handcuffs.
Okay. So to get like you can see a small key on his hip. That's on one of those like pull like zip things, like the little elastic. I'm gonna say to get these and it's gonna get harder for every person that you do this for. So for the first person, it's just going to be a 4 to unlock them. And who are you unlocking? Are you yourself?
6.
6. Who are you unlocking?
Me.
Me.
So I can.
You're out. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So that's good. That'll make it slightly easier. I'll say it's now only a 6 for the next person.
14.
14. Who are you unlocking?
Throw in another person.
Please, I need to clean up.
Are you in here with us?
Am I not?
Yeah, all right.
You are. He's next to you. He's next to you. They've sort of
Are you
taken on
talking
control.
Danny Doodleberry.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Dancing Danny Doodleberry.
Danny O'Doodle.
Danny O
Dancing
Doodleberry.
Danny O'Doodleberry.
Yeah.
You unlock him. Okay, so he you see this guard looks away from you for 1 second. Really, he's just reeling back because you stink of poo.
Yes.
As he goes, oh, and that's the moment that you need to sneakily unlock. Okay, the next person you unlock is going to be a 10.
15.
Who's next? Who's next?
The rat.
Okay, Theon, you are definitely unlocked. You don't even notice. Okay, and it's.
Am I still in my cosplay?
You are still.
Do I still have the
Donatello.
shell?
You do. They haven't taken it for.
Great, because the shell is hiding my backpack.
Okay, yeah.
So I
And
still have my backpack.
You also, I'll say, give me, as you see, both this sort of like, this altercation has let Nikolai and his wife sort of exit very briefly because they don't want to be in this stinky room where one of them had a glass thrown at their head. And so they start moving. Can you give me just a very quick, before we do that final unlock, can we do a quick tools and tech? It's going to be a just because they're surrounded by guards and you put it onto the back, it's going to be for how well you crafted these trackers. So this is actually like a flashback to you in sort of your like work desk station as you're working on them.
Yeah. So you see Theon bathed in green light.
Yes.
He's changed all the bulbs in his house.
Fantastic.
And the Matrix is playing in the background while he's sitting there with a soldering iron.
Yeah, this is just going to be a 10.
A 2.
So these trackers do work, but you know there's a timer on them. The batteries are going to die for how you managed to put
I
this
used
together.
rechargeables.
You used
Rechargeable
rechargeable.
AA's.
And they're
Silly.
going to they're going to die in an hour from now.
Yeah.
So your final unlock check. This is going to be a 12.
6.
6. You go, and this is when you feel the tug, and the guard turns around. He goes, "You have unlocked yourself."
You're crazy.
Yeah, I go.
You
I go,
are
I go,
batshit.
I go, my guy, don't you understand? We're actually the entertainment.
I reach
Yeah.
forward, I grab him by the collar and just pull him up against the bar.
I'm trying to.
Okay, wait,
I'm trying to roost.
hold on.
I'm trying to roost.
We're all singers.
We've got a con. Are you yanking as
Yeah,
this?
because I want to whiplash him to make him unconscious.
Okay, well I'll say just before you do that, just so we can resolve this,
Yeah.
I'll see your hands moving up.
Yeah.
And a
trying to
violent
gaslight.
turn. We're getting a combined gaslight check.
Yeah.
Can we you can roll together. You have to hit a 14, I'm gonna say.
With
Cons and ruses.
3.
10.
He seems almost run over. Entertainment. Then why did you shit yourself? And that's when you feel the grab on the back of his collar.
Yeah, and then I want to wrench him in and like knock his head against a wall or a bar or something.
Okay. I will say this is either a flips and tricks, unless you can give me some sort of tool or tech that you are using to accomplish this.
Yeah, I've actually got like a telescoping like rod that comes out with one of those grabber claws.
Okay, yeah. Let's get some real leverage.
And as I do it, I say, go, gadget claw.
Okay, this is going to be a much higher tools and tech than it would be a flips and tricks. So the tools and tech is going to be a 12 to do this.
Come on.
17.
17. You fully go gadget. It grabs, he goes, oh, and smacks the back of his head.
And as he falls, can I grab his keys off of his belt with my foot?
Easily. That's okay. Flips and tricks. It's gonna be a 2.
15.
15. You kick the key, it lands right into the keyhole, and you flip and turn it, and you are unlocked.
I light up a cigarette and I go, great work, team.
Yeah.
And as you're
and I just go, whoa.
As you're smoking, you see the crowded gallery turn and look inwards at you as a man on the floor, blood trailing out onto the ground, and a woman just goes, ah! What do you do?
Don't worry, we're Slipknot.
I go, we are Slipknot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need a cons and ruses 20
powerful.
combined from everybody. It's got to beat a 20.
Okay.
A meet or beat a 20 by
12.
everybody. 12.
12.
4. 1. You give a decent Slipknot performance.
Yeah, great. We go,
This is an a cappella Slipknot concert, and the lady that screams, she goes, ah, and they start clapping, and they're like, I guess Slipknot's pretty hardcore. That man is clearly an actor. That blood is not real.
Yeah, we're banging kegs, we're playing guitars. Everyone believes it, right?
And at this moment, I will say specifically you and Neo, you get like in your like, I imagine you have some. Do you reckon Neo, does he have like a Bluetooth speaker embedded under his skin, under his ear?
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
You hear like as you hear like Tommy Canal's voice in your ear, and he goes,
I just got a tip that I have a triangulation on the ring that it might be in the pool house. How's it going in there?
And then I just go, oh, wow.
Ah, a classic Slipknot.
well done.
Tell him I said hi.
You are so infatuated with Tommy that you can like just sense his
He's just
presence.
kind of like a father figure to me.
Yeah.
Great.
So we do a 20-minute Slipknot set.
20 minutes roll by.
Yeah, and then I would like to just go to the bathroom and clean up. If that's,
Okay.
that's because I'm still.
You change.
Yeah,
change
great,
quickly.
great.
Yep.
Thank
All
you.
right, so as you're changing, I fill the other two in on, they might be in the pool house, is that?
Yeah.
And then, and also that I've been in touch with Mr. Canal.
Did you tell him that I said hi?
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Can you do a cons?
I also-
Can you do a post cons and ruses? Sure. So what's yours?
A 7.
That's a 7. Can you do a con? Actually, no. I'll just say. Do you reckon a 7 beats? Does a 7 convince you for a lie that you want to
I'm
believe
not
is true?
bright. Paulie P, not bright.
And then I also say that Tommy mentioned that he was like wearing like a chicken costume.
Oh, okay.
So we just wanted to let you know that he was wearing a chicken costume.
Who's wearing a chicken costume?
It was like a chicken costume with a thong.
Your back.
Okay.
Tommy Canal.
Tommy Canal is now wearing.
That's what he was wearing today.
It's going to be
Okay.
hard to steal for tomorrow, but
I'll just, yeah.
So I just want to pull my team aside for 1 second.
Yeah.
And just go, next time I shit my pants on command to distract what's going on, just let it happen, all right? Because that was a lot from me.
Next time, maybe we should decide on a plan together.
Well, you know what?
as a
The
team.
security were coming after you.
But when we're on the boat, maybe we should have done that.
By the way, I'll say
good idea.
during the chaos, none of you were able to get a good look at the wife or Nikolai.
Damn.
Unfortunately, Olga or Nikolai, because of how disastrously that went.
Well,
But we did see Leo there.
We did see Leo, and I'll say like you saw him talking about you, and it has influenced the Slipknot the Slipknot performance. Did seem to push back, as it seemed to, with a ridiculously high over 20 score from all of you. It was able to briefly distract some of those guards.
did we get a pick going?
By briefly, I mean full 20 minutes of the concert. Like several times they tried to come up to interrogate, to help their co-worker that had been taken down. But unfortunately, they were just not able to overcome the immense joy that was being expressed by the crowd. So every time one went up, the crowd were like pulling them back down, just like, let them play, please, I love Slip. Oh, wow. They keep doing ooh, wah. It's mostly ooh, wah, and I love it so much. And they keep being pulled back. But now that the concert has stopped, you can see that there are guards like filtering through the crowd, and you can see that pathway to the pool room. It just like briefly opens up as people coming back and forth, and you all have to rush to evade them to get out into towards the pool room. Is there anything any of you would like to do to try to like stop them from pursuing behind you, or like any way to try and slip them?
I pull out some juggling balls.
Yes.
And I throw them in front of the guard so that they all trip up.
Okay, this is a fantastic trick. Can you give me a 16? I'll say this. It's going to be an 8. There are 4 guards. It's going to be an 8, but for every 2 you get above 8, you will get an additional guard.
Whoa. 5.
5. No guards. You turn around, you throw 3 juggling balls onto the ground.
I look very cool doing it.
You do look really cool doing it. There's like a slow-mo shot as like feet go past, and then like they just step over. They're like beanbag balls as well. So in fact, one of them does step on it and just like keeps going because they're not that slippery. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Okay, I use my sleight of hand now to
Yes.
tie all their shoelaces. When you like tie people's
Okay, this is going to be a similar thing. It's going to be an 8, and then for every 2 above, you're going to take out a guard.
Okay. 13.
13. So that's what? You've got 1 guard at 8, 2 guards at 10, 3 guards at 12, and that final one does not get taken down because you are just you're quick, you're tying shoelaces, you're like dipping in and out of the crowd. Your 5 foot exactly stature is perfect for weaving in and around these people
skinny.
and getting quickly and deftly into these shoelaces. There's 1 guard though still muscling his way
So
through as you
noticing
move past the fountain.
The 1 guard coming through, I reluctantly reach into my trench coat and pull out a bottle of My Little Pony shampoo.
Oh my God, your last bottle?
The only vintage bottle of my Pinkie Pie shampoo, and I break the seal and pour it on the ground.
Okay, all right. I'll say for this last person, it's going to be an 8 again to take out this guard.
And tools and tech.
Tools and tech.
Yeah.
This is a tool. A 7.
A 7.
He slips slightly, and he goes, "What the fuck? Untie your shoelaces!" As he like keeps moving forward.
All right. Flashback.
Flash out.
Flashback. Because before all of this, in preparation for something going wrong, I hid another set of juggling balls up my ass.
He's stuffing juggling balls in a toilet. Okay, we flash forward.
Yeah, now we flash forward. So just a quick flash.
You've got it. Unrelated. You don't use the juggling balls.
How did you not?
Yeah. I just wanted to let everyone know.
How did you not shit them out early?
I'm that good. I'm that good at
And you've
cons
been
and
walking
ruses.
bow-legged this whole
I rused my guts
Shuffle
into
back
believing
and
it didn't need to put,
You
it's
rinsed every
layered.
time
It's
you
layered.
said.
What are you doing with them? What are you doing?
Well, I want to pull the balls out to give this guy another go.
Okay.
Oh.
He pulls out these juggling
I'm
balls.
involved.
Yeah. Because you failed at the first juggling ball.
You have to
I
touch
will
them.
allow
touch
because
these.
of this. I will allow.
They're in separate little condoms.
He unwraps
So
them.
they're clean.
You unwrap them.
You have shit all over your hands, but the balls are clean.
Yes. Yeah.
I try to bonk him on the head.
Okay, you throw them. This is just gonna be an 8, but you get 1 last chance.
10.
10. Shoo, gunk, 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 as the 3 balls fire with, I'd say they're like at Mach speed, as like they're nearly breaking the sound barrier as you throw them, as you have trained juggling all your life from your skilled time at Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
That guard goes down, and you can see the rest of them struggling as the crowd starts to move, and they lose sight of you as you enter into the pool room. And you see here, sort of cordoned away, is with pretty much nobody here, is except for like 1 guard who never saw you, so hasn't been tipped off to your problems, and seems to be a little bit less active on his radio. You can hear like occasionally like comes like little chatter comes through, and there is a lot of chatter, but like the sound of the fireworks, and there's like music on in a radio in here. But this almost feels like, you know, when you go to a party and you go to like one room where someone was hiding away.
Yeah.
And you can see this woman here. She has sort of like strawberry blonde hair, like slightly reddish. She is like, she's here. She's got like a cocktail. She is in a bathing suit. She's sort of like wading with her full feet in the pool. And she goes, "Oh, some guests have come. I'm not being hidden away. Hi, how you doing?"
So as I'm walking in, I would like to make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
To take off my purple Donatello mask and put on an orange Michelangelo one, so that no one will know.
So you want the sleight of hand so that nobody notices that you do this?
Correct.
But they will see that you have a new mask.
No, they will see that I'm a different person.
So
I'm in a different costume.
You're in a different costume.
No one would.
Yeah.
No one would.
No one would do that. It's
Okay,
obviously
I'll say
Donatello.
this is a sleight of hand. You can just drop to the back of the group. No one's looking at you.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 3.
It's an 8.
Oh.
So you change your mask. No, you change your costume. Nobody notices you change your
Yeah.
costume.
So and I walk now with the swagger of a person who is unidentifiable.
Fantastic. I'll take that moving forward to you.
I think Theon has disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah, we're confused.
Yeah.
But she greets you as you come in. She goes, "Oh, I thought I was being hidden away, but it seems that finally some guests have come in here. Do you
Madame.
know Nikolai?"
Yes, we do.
I see this woman, and I go,
You wiggle your glasses. They jump up and down.
Which
And-
means I can't remember what that means.
Something valuable.
I want to
is
steal
present.
something valuable is here.
and a little bit of a crush.
Yeah,
Arousal.
A bit
Yeah.
of arousal.
Can I convince her that Nikolai is my father?
Sure, you can tell. Can you roleplay that out?
Sure,
So I know what the number has to be.
I go. Well, first I light up a cigarette and I hand her one.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Good that you smoke. I didn't even ask.
I do.
Nikolai is my dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know Sasha had a brother.
What?
Sasha, his son? Sasha,
Yeah.
your brother?
Yeah. Sasha's my brother, man.
Oh, right. How come I've never seen you around?
Because I'm invisible as well.
I'm,
Sometimes I have an invisibility cloak. I'm good at tools and tech.
Can you do a con and a ruse? You point at the air, I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes I just wear it around.
Can you do a con and a ruse? This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a 16.
This is a 16 for cons and rules.
Yeah.
6.
6. She goes, "You know I'm Nikolai's girlfriend,
Yes, I do.
so I know you're not his son."
Really, do you?
Yeah.
Can I do a cons and ruse check to see that no one noticed that broke my heart a little bit?
You can. Yeah. In fact, I'll say it's incredibly obvious to everybody that it broke your heart a bit. Can you tell me what physically outward do you do and do you try to stifle? Okay, this is gonna be an 18. To fool everybody to thinking that you aren't sad if you go, because I want to know, what do you do afterwards, actually? What do you do after going like,
Then I sob.
so that's how you're trying to hide the fact you're sad, sobbing?
I'm wiping the tears.
Wiping the tears.
So it's allergies.
But if it's a con and a, you're saying it's allergies.
Yeah, it's allergies.
Okay, I'll bring it down to a 10. We'll say some allergies could make you openly
He
weep.
sounds like a cool boyfriend. I hope he treats you right.
Please roll your 4-sided die. Hit a 10. It's a 2.
2?
It's obvious.
We all know.
I just leave.
You leave.
Yeah, because it didn't work. And so I go, very well.
She goes, "See you later." And as she says "see you later," you see on her finger is this shining, beautiful ring. And she has several rings on her hands, but this one pings, it shines out to you as we flash back to inside the spaghetti casa. You can see Tommy putting out a big high resolution photo onto the table of this exact ring, of flowing water, of the Venetian canals. And you know that encrypted in this is the key to unlock the vault. And she goes, "All right, that's fine. I've got to go anyway. I've got to get ready for the big boat race tomorrow."
1 second, m'lady.
Oh,
What a gorgeous wing you have on your hand.
yeah, it was a gift from Nikolai.
Really? What stone is it?
It's just metals. It's just like a sterling silver, I believe.
May I see it?
Oh no, I'm quite precious about
I'm
this
just
one.
standing in the corner. I'm a bit sad that my stuff didn't work.
Yes. So you're standing in the corner. I thought you decided to leave.
Yeah, well, I did,
you-
but then
you go to the
but then I
door.
didn't want to leave my friends, so I'm just kind of
The door closes. You go stand.
just standing over there. I told her the guy was my dad. She said no, he isn't. I made something up about an invisibility cloak. I'm just not feeling very good about myself right now.
Well, m'lady, it was lovely to meet you. And then I try to grab her hand and
She gives you the other hand.
While,
are you-
while that's happening, could I try to, still in waiter mode,
Yeah.
could I just try to shimmy past and replace her ring with like a candy ring.
Sure.
Or an Italian equivalent of a cheesel.
As you are going close, you are unfortunately like just the proximity, because the guard is sort of tipped off by you going close and you going close. Can you give me a combined sleight of hand check? But this sleight of hand is going to have to be really high, given that she said it's precious, given that you just asked to see it, and it's going to be like a 22.
I got 4.
I got a 1.
Got a 1.
Okay.
She pulls it back, and she is immediately ushered out of the space. Oh, is there something you want to do? Just
Yeah.
No, you go.
Oh, no.
No, you please.
Okay, well, I go, wait, I wipe my tears and I say, wait.
Oh, the sad one's talking.
You think I'm sad?
She leaves. She leaves.
Wait,
She's gone.
wait.
She's gone. And
I want to read your palm. Read your palm.
She goes,
beautiful palm.
That's disgusting. And she leaves. And you get an immediate message from Tommy. He goes,
All right, the party's heating up too much. They're really clocking onto you. You gotta get out of there.
I've got 2 more disguises, Tommy.
and you burn those disguises quickly. What they are. we see your 2 more Ninja Turtle disguises used to escape here, and we are back very briefly in Spaghetti Casa as Tommy is going over exactly what happened. He goes, all right, now whilst that was a bit messy, you found out where the ring is. It's on Penny. Penny is Nikolai's girlfriend.
Do you think she'll believe that Nikolai is my father if I tell her?
No.
And then I forget that.
Is she single?
She's not. I've just said she's... Okay, here's the thing.
Single
There is a boat race tomorrow. Nikolai always puts money down on the speed boat race. He has a boat in the race, and I have it on good authority that Nikolai's boat always wins. He isn't paid off as such. And in addition to this, he always has his mistress on the speedboat that's his. As a lucky token, he lets her onto the boat. It is the one time that she is not guarded.
Wait, what's the mistress's name?
Mistress's name is Penny.
Oh, Penny is.
So is there a wife as well as a mistress?
Yes, I don't know if you talked to her.
Is it ethical?
She's not a fan.
And she wouldn't believe, if I told her Nikolai's my father, she won't believe.
I'm this close. I'm this close to getting a new con man for this team.
I'm just asking.
It is not ethical.
This is a toxic dynamic. I have to rescue her.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
There's a lot of people with unmet needs here.
Tomorrow, you're going to get the ring off of Penny during this boat race, okay? I have a message for Penny that might be able to help you, but it's for her eyes only, okay? Who am I giving this to?
I'll take it.
So,
Paulie should have taken it.
Yeah.
what? Give it to
No,
me.
it's fine.
You're allowed to give it to me.
I can take it.
Do you want it?
I can take it.
But I want it. No. Okay. Yeah.
My confidence is too low to take it right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, the speedboat race tomorrow. If you can, in addition to this, because I understand that the last mission at the Max Ball wasn't great, but if you can also get some DNA of the boat driver, that would be fantastic.
All right, great.
All right.
Yeah.
We cut to the next day, and we see that it is broad daylight. There are boats lined up in one of the wider canals, and it is a raucous time. There are people in the streets watching this. You can see up onto the high tops of the buildings, you can see snipers of the police down, just making sure to keep everything safe and organized for the day. You can see there are guards that are on the banks at the start and end of the speedboat race. You know that the boat race is a closed loop, so it ends back here, okay? And so we're going to go into a montage, like flashbacks, whatever you want to do to try to secure and intercept this boat race. You can see at the start of this, Nikolai like giving a hand to Penny to help her onto her boat. You can see the wife, Olga, as this is happening, looks fuming as this is happening, and the boats start to go off. Is there anything you'd like to do before the race started, during it, after it? Yes.
So I'm going to be dressed in like full PPE.
Yeah.
And I'm here to COVID test all the drivers because apparently there's COVID.
Yeah, great.
And so I just need to do that.
Fantastic.
Great.
This would be a con or a ruse, you can do it with one other person if you'd like, but that means that's sort of going to use up a little bit of the time.
Well, I'm quite good at cons and ruses.
Yeah, so we're going to be...
I dress up as a medical man.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Can you do
Also known as a doctor.
That's really nice that you know that specific
go
like
paid.
technical information.
You got that big beak mask on.
I've got the pantalone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plague doctor, plague doctor.
Plague doctor mask. Yeah, I got
This
the
is-
plague
this is
doctor.
pretty
I'm in a
useful.
coat, like a black cloak with a wide brimmed black hat, and I got the plague. The plague doctor.
Okay, that's gonna bring it up a little bit. But it's also
But it is Venice.
It's Venice.
It is Venice.
So that's what happens.
And
in
anything,
Venice.
and what happens in Venice stays in Venice.
what
Like the
happened in Venice is our plague doctors. and it has stayed there.
absolutely.
So this is gonna be a 12 for both of you together.
4.
13.
13. Okay. So you are assisted in taking these swabs. There are like sort of like real first aid people here that are like, oh, I guess we're doubling up on this.
The pandemic's not over, people.
And you have the raceboat driver's DNA, his saliva specifically, which you will be used to fabricate any tools or techniques.
Does he have COVID?
He does have COVID.
Okay.
And he doesn't know.
Should we
let
all
him?
take a COVID test just in case and roll to see if?
I think it's the responsible thing
Just
to do.
and roll to see if we have COVID. Who amongst the team has COVID?
Okay.
I feel like
no
Monique
roll needed.
does have
No roll
COVID.
needed. You all have COVID.
Okay, all right, great.
No, none of you have COVID. But you might gain anyway.
Yeah, so I want to speak to Danny.
Sure.
Dance and Danny.
Should we try and let them know he has COVID to replace him?
To replace the driver. I think that's a great idea. Maybe the plague doctor should replace.
Well, I'll say, like, if this is a flashback, are either of you going to replace? Or are you replacing the driver?
I'm already dressed as a driver, but if Danny wants to do it...
No. Well, look, I'm dressed as a plague doctor.
Yeah.
I feel like I appreciate the offer. It would make more sense if you did.
But you'd be a great distraction dressed as a plague doctor riding a jet ski.
That's a good point.
Or
Okay.
a boat or whatever.
What are you
it
going to
was.
drive though? Huh? What are you going to drive?
The COVID guys one.
Okay, great.
Okay, so yeah, you pull him for code for an actual.
I thought I was going to drive the boat. Isn't that what you were just saying?
Yeah, only one of us can drive it.
Right. Should we both?
Do any of the other drivers have COVID?
None of the other drivers have COVID.
If you got under my coat and we did like a
But you could fabricate a test.
Yeah, I think
I'm into this idea, yeah.
I'm going to randomly give 2 of the other drivers COVID.
No, so you're not
they-
fabricating it. You are giving them.
No, on the test. I'm going to write on their test they have
Okay,
COVID.
you
I'm
draw
gonna
the
let
line
other
in.
Well, I was going to
authorities know
say
that they
maybe
need to be replaced.
Maybe we get the rat. Your character's the rat, right?
I am the rat.
Yeah. Maybe we try and get them to spit in the mouths
Well,
of the other drivers.
I'll say
'cause
as you're
We don't have to give
We don't
them
have to do
that.
it. As you're discussing that, you've already fabricated these tests,
Yeah.
and you have 3 speedboats.
Oh, we have 3.
Yeah.
You have 3 now.
Because there's
we all
three.
get to-
There's
I
three.
get out of your road.
I don't have to get on you. Okay.
Yeah.
So you both have speedboats, and
And Penny will be on the a boat.
Penny's on the speedboat with one of you. We'll decide who's on.
Well,
Nikolai's
I
boat.
just extended my coat to fit another man underneath it.
That doesn't. Did I ask? I didn't ask that question. I asked a completely.
Oh,
different
you
question.
did?
Well, I need
Who's
to,
on this speedboat? And you said
I need to
a
get
man can fit under my coat.
I need to get away because all I've done is get us 3 boats.
Okay, yeah.
I need to be
right.
on a boat.
Okay,
right.
So I'm saying you have 3 boats. Who is on Penny's boat? On Nikolai, the boat Nikolai's paid for. Who's on it?
I need to be on that boat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
you
on that.
got the letter.
So I am imagining there's you have a boat, you have a boat, you have a boat, and do you have a boat that you're going
I want to.
coat?
Yeah.
Would you like to
under the coat?
get under the
Yeah.
coat?
Great. Okay.
Because I'm good at flips, I'm bad at cons and ruses, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
but I am good at flips and tricks.
Yes.
So I am gonna be hiding in an esky on the boat.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Great.
Oh, so Penny's driving the boat.
Also,
So Penny can't drive it. You've gotten rid of the driver. Penny's not the driver.
Oh wait, was I
Okay,
the driver?
well then
You
I'm
were going to pose
Oh,
as
okay.
the
Oh,
driver.
that's fine. I'm the driver. Don't worry about it.
so no one's getting
esky.
under my coat.
I'm under your coat.
But now we need a driver on the penny boat.
We have that. We have driver on one speedboat, a driver on another speedboat with a Neo underneath your coat.
Okay.
Then we have a driver
driving.
here
There's no
for the
esky
boat that
involved.
Penny's on.
Don't worry about
you
it.
are driving.
Okay, things you know as this race begins, like
There's one more thing I did. Though.
And what did you do?
I used my scuba gear to plant sea mines in the canal.
Okay, please make a tools and tech. This is going to be a tools and tech. This is going to be a tools and tech 12.
1.
Okay.
That were just empty cans.
As like water depth charges go off further down the thing, as these speedboats start to race around them, you see like a building slightly collapses as you have set explosives on. The police are a flurry around the rooftops, and you are all racing. I'm gonna need flips and tricks from everybody who's driving. The check to see we're just gonna see who's winning. I'm not gonna set a check. We're just gonna see who's winning. 7, 3, 4. Okay, so you are ahead. It
worked.
You know
The landmines worked.
Well, the landmines worked for you because you knew where they were, so you're giving a wide berth to them. Everybody else is struggling. You see Penny goes, "Oh my God, there's explosives! Is that part of it?"
And because I'm sleight of hand,
Yes.
really good at it, I've got one hand on the wheel,
Yes.
one eye on the
Your
water.
eyes, you like drift an eye.
I can do that, one eye on the water.
Yep.
And then I put an arm around Penny.
Okay.
And I've got the letter.
Yes, the letter.
Penny and the letter.
Yep.
I'm like,
Cool. Do you read the letter? You just give it away.
I just give it to her.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
I read it.
So you decide at this last moment. No, I'd love to know. I'd love to do this last moment. You go to slip it in, and then you go, "What's in the letter?" Make a sleight of hand. Make it a sleight of hand. This is going to be. I'll say you can easily drop a letter. That doesn't require a roll. To get it back, read it, and put it back in. This is going to be just a 6. But if you get lower than a 6, you're never going to see what's in that letter.
No.
9.
Okay. I'm going to put a timer. You have 10 seconds to read this letter.
Oh my God.
10, 9, 8. This is as your 7, 6, 5.
Dear Penny, it wasn't meant to get this personal, but the moment
3,
I found out you were here, that'll
2,
change. When the chaos unfolds,
1.
the man will find you and get you to say,
And you have to slip the letter. And you are, and you still haven't taken the ring, and you are out of the immediate, like you are onto one of the open stretches by the ocean. There are cameras filming the event, but you are slightly further away from the crowds and from the police snipers because you are now more on open water.
Yeah.
What are you doing to get this ring?
I want to try something. I am on your shoulders, correct?
Yes.
Right. You flip me off the boat, a backflip
Yep.
over
Yep.
Penny's boat, and then you try to use my sleight of hand to
Yep.
yoink the ring.
Okay, so this is going to be several rolls. And the first one is going to be a flips and tricks from both of you to trigger this backflip. This is going to be a 15.
7.
And you add your red die, the flips and tricks.
Okay.
So 7, so you need to roll that. You need to roll a 4 and then again.
3.
So that's a 10. You flip off into the water. It just keeps going.
Can I drive past and just grab Danny and throw him towards Ted?
Of course. Okay, another flips and tricks from both of you. It's going to be 15 again.
12.
I got 3.
It's got to be in the tray.
4.
Okay.
4.
As you leap down, you swing him up and you are over the top. Okay, I'm gonna need that sleight of hand, and I'll say you're here, you can assist with this.
Yeah, honestly, this is so distracting. And it's such a spectacle that I'll take the ring.
Okay.
Because
I'll hold her hands and be like, oh my God, that's so crazy, Penny. Like, I can't believe this is happening.
Okay, yeah, you'll like position the
like,
ring
oh.
right in the place.
Because she's kind of scared and I just want to comfort her.
Okay,
So I'm like, oh my God.
so
maybe-
combined, this has to be a 15.
I don't know why I want this so bad, but like spit on her finger to loosen the.
You know
As you're
I'm gonna
okay,
spit on
also,
her.
you don't have time to say this. This is as you're flying through the air.
All right, flashback.
So while
flashback.
all
then.
this is going, can we flashback?
Yep.
Yeah, flashback.
So in my to a montage of always losing at races in my youth.
Yeah,
Just
like
always
different
coming
games,
second place, just
driving,
always never winning anything.
foot races. Yeah.
And then flashback and flash forward to now, just gripping the wheel and just taking control.
Got the acceleration.
I want to win this race. Yeah.
Is it just like the boat is like aquaplaning, like it is just coasting across the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, just flashback for 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. 1 second. And I go, look, when I go to take that ring, you're going to have to lube that finger up.
this is your
And I take a big sip of water.
Beautiful.
And Tommy goes,
Oh my God.
I could get you real lube. And we flash, we flash
It
forward.
was discussed beforehand.
It
Thank
was
you very
yeah.
much.
It flashed forward. You're like wheeling through the air, this perfect spin that you managed to like trapeze wire flip him over.
Slow-mo of me spitting
You see the spit.
in this COVID
Give me that
time.
Give me that.
Spitting.
Give me that combined. Hit a 15. Hit a 15. In the right.
18!
Oh, yes, 3!
As you take the ring, it slides off beautifully. Wing! As you. And Penny doesn't even notice. As we come back, you realize though her ring's gonna be missing when we get back.
Oh, flashback.
And that's where we're gonna end episode 2 of Trope RPG CANAL'S 4.
On the next episode of Trope RPG.
Why is my finger wet? It's like wet in a bad way.
This is a whale of a part.
No one's eating the focaccias I brought.
What was your name? You look different to the driver I thought I was gonna be with.
What? My name is Marco.
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
I'm not.
And then I try to convince him.
We're hitting the casino tomorrow. Stop getting distracted.
I try and shit my pants as hard and as loud as I can.
$500 on Brown.
Tommy, I've never seen you this far into a heist. What is your skill? I weigh exactly 50 kilos.
I take a 50 kilo weight and I hide it up my ass.